Well, one of the biggest stories in the news continues to be the Affordable Health Care Act, which is crumbling. The rate of premiums are going up from 65 to 116%. The deductibles are just going crazy from $300 to $6,000, that sort of thing. And so people are just terrified of what they're going to do. Well, this may not be a bad thing because insurance encourages people to go to doctors who are the number one and the number three causes of death in America. Okay, and so maybe you want to go to the doctor less. Well, that means you have to take some responsibility and do it yourself. Remember Lowe's and Home Depot, AutoZone and Pep Boys, Amazon.com, these sorts of things. You want to do these things yourself. And so you can do a physical yourself. Very simple. You can take the 90 essential nutrients, and that will give your body what it needs to maintain and repair itself. And then we have the good herbs, great plant medicines going back, some of them thousands of years, an enormous amount of information on them, the good herbs. And then, of course, we have the aromatherapy oils. Again, the things that protected people during the great plagues in the biblical days was the aromatherapy oils. Even the wise men gave the Christ child aromatherapy oils, right, as a way to keep him alive during the plagues. We're talking about frankincense and myrrh. And you want to remember that if you start your own longevity business, you can actually make your premiums for your health insurance, your premiums for your life insurance, your gym fitness center fees, and your qualification fees, so you can get a check from me every month, are tax deductible. Okay? You have to have a business plan. You'll also get cash flow. You'll get car bonuses. There's free product programs. In other words, you get 3 people to buy a certain product. You get that product for free yourself the next month. And so you can pick and choose what you want. And I urge you to contact your longevity associate and ask about all these programs and see how they might fit your lifestyle or your needs. I want you to get 3 books. Well, actually more than 3 books. I want you to get 3 categories of books. Dead Doctors Don't Lie. There is a DVD and a CD by the same title. It tells you the problems, tells you why we're in trouble. Okay, why our children be the first generation of Americans that do not live as long as their parents, why the middle class, blue-collar workers are dying faster and faster and faster, younger and younger. Just the opposite of what's supposed to be happening. That's Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the book, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the DVD and the CD. We have the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, and they will teach you how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. Again, that's Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy. And they're all tax deductible. They will teach you how to do your own physicals for $4.50. You can go to a pharmacy, get the same test strips. Your doctor will charge $2,000 for physical. You can take your own blood pressure. You can take your own pulse. You can weigh yourself. Okay, many watches, have the capacity to take your pulse. You don't have to worry about maybe doing it wrong yourself. And then I want you to get the book Wall Street for Kids. It goes into how to make a business plan, how to make sure you can get your health insurance monthly premiums, your life insurance monthly premiums, your fitness center fees, and your requirements for qualifications so you can get a check from me, okay, paid for by your longevity business. If I'm only making $8 a month, how do I do that? Well, you're paying out of your own pocket now. Just loan that money as a business loan to your business, then write the check from your business to these various agencies and businesses. And when you are 2, 3, 4, 5 years later making enough money, guess what? From your longevity business, pay yourself back with interest. Okay, what a crazy deal. And, of course, there's cash flow that goes along with this, helps you pay for your supplements for you and your dependents. You can, even if you don't earn the car bonus, you can actually add another couple of $100 to your monthly car payments and kind of upscale, get a bigger, better, more pretty, beautiful, shiny new car yourself. But I urge you again to contact your longevity associate. Okay, I really need to get involved with longevity. I have health issues. My family has health issues. And we want to get all the benefits of the business part of it, too. So get the book, the DVD, and the CD, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Get the trilogy books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, the Passport to Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. That's a trilogy books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy. If you have never owned your own business, you don't know the business skills you're going to need to run your longevity business, get Wall Street for kids and learn how to make a business plan, learn how to be profitable, learn how to get all the same tax breaks and deductions that trillionaires get, billionaires get. We don't want to take away billionaires and trillionaires' tax deductions. We want to get them, right? And so you have to be knowledgeable how to do this. Well, how come my tax man didn't tell me about that? Well, you cannot get these tax breaks that billionaires and trillionaires get if you're an employee. It requires you owning a business. So that your tax man saying, well, why should I waste my time on Fred or Ruthie here? Because they don't own a business, and he's got to see as many people as he can, okay, because he's going to do hands-on people stuff, so he's limited on how much money he can generate himself. But you're not limited, because you can, for a one-time fee, and this is a willable asset, your Young Duty business, of $25. Of course, you can buy into bigger, higher categories quickly, but the minimum requirement is a one-time $25 fee. Talk to your Young Duty associate today. Well, stick with us. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I thought we'd talk a little bit about weight loss and weight gain, as I've got a CNN story here headlined, Yo-Yo Dieting Dangerous for Women's Hearts, a study finds. This was all presented at a recent meeting of the American Heart Association. They say this yo-yo dieting may increase the risk of coronary heart disease and sudden cardiac death in postmenopausal women. Previous research had found heart risks associated with obesity, according to the study leader, Dr. Samwali Rasla of the Memorial Hospital in Rhode Island. He wanted to question whether women with normal weights could be putting their hearts at danger by on and off dieting. They say there's evidence that being overweight in midlife increases the risk of dying from two types of heart disease: coronary heart disease, in which the blood vessels are blocked, and a sudden cardiac death, where the heart's electrical system suddenly stops working. They looked at over 150,000 postmenopausal women who self-reported their weights. At the start of the study, they were all asked to describe their weight as normal, BMI less than 25, or overweight, BMI 25 to 29.9, or obese, which is a BMI over 30. Also reported their adult weight histories, describing themselves as maintaining stable weight, steadily gaining weight, steadily losing weight, or weight cycling. That's where they had lost and regained 10 pounds or more. And the researchers followed the outcome of the participants for more than 11 years, recording fatalities due to coronary heart disease and sudden cardiac death. Over the course of the study, there were 2,526 coronary heart disease deaths and 83 sudden cardiac deaths. Sudden cardiac deaths were recorded. It categorized the deaths based on the women's starting weights and their weight histories over time. For overweight and obese women, weight cycling was not associated with a risk of heart disease-related deaths. More surprisingly, findings came that the group of normal weight women who confessed to weight cycling were 3.5 times more likely to have a sudden cardiac death than women with stable weights. Additionally, the yo-yo dieting in normal women was associated with a 66% increased risk of coronary heart disease deaths. And they say in the U.S., 20 to 55% of women did report that they weight cycled compared to 10 to 20% of men. And they go on to say that some studies have said that weight cycling has no effect on health. Others claim it can cause cancer, diabetes, and other illnesses. One reason weight cycling may be harmful is what's called the overshoot theory, where someone changes weight frequently, and gaining weight increases health risk by raising blood pressure, cholesterol, and body fat. So there you go. If you don't lose the weight using the 90 essential nutrients, you're more likely to gain it back than not.
And die cardiovascular disease. Yeah, it's one of those things where they run together. Being overweight and obese is not really due to lack of exercise and eating too much. It's actually due to a deficiency of a particular class of nutrients. And there's several of those nutrients. If you're deficient in any one of those, you're going to be the 400-pound, 600-pound, 800-pound person. Now, as you pointed out here, Doug, if people lose the weight using the longevity program, the healthy weight loss program, okay, and they stay on the 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 minerals, 3 fatty acids, they can do this healthily. They'll lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day, and they'll never gain the weight back as long as they stay on the 90 for Life program. And then, of course, if they have a history of coronary artery disease, we do have what we call secret sauces to support healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries, to support these arteries' ability to heal themselves, to support healthy blood pressure, and they have to change their diet. because that's what got them in trouble. It's not genetics, okay? It's not eating cholesterol. When you get obstructive artery disease, you get sudden heart attacks. These are due to nutritional deficiencies. I've actually done 1,700 autopsies on humans that have died of sudden heart death. I'm very, very familiar with that one. And that can be a deficiency of a single nutrient. So you got to pay attention to the details, and we really thank you so much for bringing that article to the surface here. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages. Okay, well, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Huntsville, Alabama. And Dell, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Dell, you're on the air.
Yes, hello, Dr. Wallach. This is Dell. I'm calling about rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay.
I've been on the product for probably 2.5 months. I started with the tangerine. I do the OsteoFX. I do the Killbiotic and the Z-Radical 4 ounces a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I started the glucogel the second month. And I stopped taking it because I felt like it was making me, I don't know, I guess it was working, and it kind of made everything more intense. My feet started hurting. My knees started getting tender. My hands started, so I kind of backed off.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm...
Okay, what do you weigh? What do you weigh, Dell?
I weigh 150.
Okay, and how tall are you?
5'4".
5'4", okay. And do you have any history of any other problems, high blood pressure, diabetes?
No.
Okay,
I'm doing the
good.
gluten-free, and I'm none of that, yeah.
Okay. And do you have any history of, and how long have you had rheumatoid arthritis? How long ago were you diagnosed?
I think about since I was 30-ish, 40-ish, and I'm 50 now. So I've managed to get good, yeah.
Okay, you've had it for 20 years. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Shar?
Yeah.
Are you there? Okay. And here's a lady, 150 pounds, has had rheumatoid arthritis for 20 years, and she was doing a pretty good program there and added the glucogel to it and started getting some things going on in her hands and feet. And this could be just growing pains, where you're repairing as you thought, Dell. You might be getting things happening as you're getting growing pains. That's a possibility. And so what would you do? What would be an option to the glucogel? What would you give her to help her body support and promote maintenance and repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae?
Well, I would keep taking the glucogel because I know it works, and I would add the CM cream with the trauma oil in it for the pain.
Yeah, I would do that and give it maybe 90 days and use that. And, of course, what would you give her orally to help relieve inflammation and pain?
The CM soft gels.
Yeah, the CM Plus soft gels, absolutely. I'd go ahead, your body weight, I would take 3 twice a day. The soft gels, be 2 bottles a month. And then, of course, as Sharp pointed out, the CM cream and 5 drops of the trauma oil in each teaspoon of the CM cream. Mix it up real good and apply that to your knees and your feet, any place that hurts. And give us a call in 2 weeks and 4 weeks and 6 weeks. Don't wait 3 months. Give us a call every couple of weeks, and we'll walk you through this, Del. Hang on, everybody. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
Let's head to Manitoba, Canada, and Paul, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Paul, you're on the air.
Okay, thanks for taking my call. I have a few issues. I'm 71 years old. I'm 5'8". I weigh 200 pounds. I've never smoked. I'm still working in the construction industry.
Okay.
Now, I started taking your products in March because I had issues with my prostate, low libido. I had swelling in my wrists and my problems with my knees. And lately, I noticed my eyesight was failing, so I had my cataracts, or I had my eyes checked, and I found out I have cataracts. So I've been taking what I've been on was your Tangerine, Beyond Osteo FX. I usually take that with a tablespoon of flaxseed. And I take the Zero Test, 2 tablets a day. I take the EFA Plus 3 times a day. I take your Ultimate Enzymes and selenium, Occutive. Since I found out I had the cataracts, I went from 1 capsule a day to, I doubled it to 2. Also, I take the glucogel. I take 5 capsules 3 times a day after listening to your suggestion to another person's problems.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically, that's it in a nutshell.
Okay, now, you've been taking this for a couple of months. Have you seen any changes? Are things staying the same? Are they getting a little worse? Are they getting better? What's going on?
I've seen, yes, I've had skin problems, and I've seen some changes in my improvement with my skin. And with my wrist, the swelling's gone down my wrist, but I have problems with my knees. That's a major one for me, because I'm still in, like I say, working in construction. And it seems to be not so much the joint. It is the joint, but it's mostly in the back of the knee.
Okay, as opposed to the inside the knee. Okay. All right. Shar, we deal with a lot of athletes and special forces guys and people that get impact injuries and Navy SEALs and things. And we deal with people who are Olympic athletes, university athletes, and we see every kind of joint problem you can imagine. And so what would you add to Paul's program? He's been taking all the right stuff, and he's seen benefit in his joints and his wrist. He's taking the Occutive for the cataracts. He's gotten rid of gluten. He's working on that. And so what would you add to his program to help his knee pain? Okay. And I didn't hear him say, did you say ProstFX? Are you taking anything? I know you're taking the Zero Test. Are you taking ProstFX?
Yes, I've been taking that. I take that 2 capsules, once a day.
Well, hang on. Okay, hang on here, Paul. Shar and I will be back with you after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. If you're confused about all this information on vitamins and minerals, some say don't take it, just eat well, you get everything you need. You talk about these things advertised on TV. Complete Nutrition has 28 nutrients. But what about the other, 72? Right? There's 90 essential nutrients. So what is going on here? Well, I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate and ask for this bundle. It's called a bundle, The Truth About Nutrition. It's a book, a DVD, and a CD, and you will just be amazed. You'll be amazed how this straightens it out. This is actually put together by Jimmy Osmond of the Osmonds. You know, Donnie and Marie, Donnie and Marie and Jimmy Osmond of the TV series, The Osmonds. They have a great production company. We're talking Hollywood production here. The audio, the video, the film, everything is just fabulous. So I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate. If you're confused, get a hold of that bundle called The Truth About Nutrition and get everything straight. Join Youngevity, move on. Okay. Let's see here, Doug. Let's go back to Canada and Paul. All right, Char, we were going to go to you here when we went to this break. Here's a guy had skin problems, which got better on the little bit of diet stuff he was doing and the supplements. He had some benefit to his wrist, and what would you think about, why does he have so many problems, and also are his dosages correct?
Well, he said he had a gluten problem. He said he quit gluten, so, but if he's, having trouble with his joints and stuff, again, I would go with the CM cream and the trauma oil for any kind of pain he's having. And make sure he doses for 200 pounds, which is 2 packs. One pack per 100 pounds of body weight.
Right. Two. I would go with the 2 healthy brain and heart packs. You got so many things going on. I'd go with the 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, and then 15 glucogel a day, 5, 5, and 5. That's 2 bottles a month, as you point out. You got a dose for 200 pounds. You're kind of underdosing there, Paul. I see that as a problem. But the fact that you did see some benefit, okay, your wrist got better, your skin got better, so you're absorbing something, which is good. But let's double the doses here. And when it comes to cataracts, you really got to watch the bad stuff. What things does he really have to watch to reduce the free radicals? Because cataracts are free radical damage to the sensitive proteins in the lens.
Fried foods and no sun exposure.
Yeah, wear sunglasses, no fried foods whatsoever. What about salad dressings and cooking oils, that kind of stuff?
No oils, because they cause inflammation. No oils.
You mean fans of oil could be wrong?
All oil is bad.
Yep. Even at room temperature, not just heating them, just at room temperature, they do oxidize. And so you got to watch that, Paul. Give us a call every 2 weeks. Don't wait, but do increase your dosage. And as Shar said, use the CM cream and the trauma oil. Mix together 5 drops per teaspoon of CM cream. Apply that to your knee, any other place that hurts, but get your doses up to 200 pounds. Okay, Douglas, go to callers.
All right, let's head to North Carolina. And Dave, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Dave, you're on the air.
Dr. Wallach, thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
I don't need help. A doctor friend of mine needs help. He's a big fan of yours. He got me to read your book, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, years ago.
Well, let's see if we can save him. What's up?
Okay. Well, he has a radio show, and he's always preaching don't take statin drugs. He's against vaccinations. And now the government seems to be after him.
Are we talking about the state government or the federal government?
The federal government.
Okay, what kind of doctor is he? Wait a minute. Is he an MD?
He's an MD, yes, sir.
Okay. And so what are the reasons? What are the reasons the federal government's after him?
Well, I think because he speaks out against a lot of things that modern medicine is doing.
Yeah, but we have freedom of speech. I'd be more concerned about tax problems and billing people for things he didn't do and stuff like that. These are the things that the federal government goes after medical doctors for. So he needs to kind of
2 years with him for tax, looking over all his taxes, and he was fine with that. And
good.
But
well, what I would do is get a hold of this guy and let's do a 4-way with this doctor friend of yours, you, Shar, and I, so we can ask him some questions, and maybe he'll reveal to us why he thinks they're coming after him. And so let's, the 4 of us, do a call, okay? And so you can arrange that with Ms. Shar or whoever your sponsor is if you're using longevity products. And so we'll look forward to hearing from you. Let's see if we can save this doctor. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Columbus, Ohio. And James, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
James, you're on the air.
Dr. Wallach, this is James of Columbus. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. We hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I have a situation where I'm having problems with my eyesight. Okay, I had I've been a diabetic and everything, but now I got my blood sugar down to my A1C is down to normal levels and everything. And then in May, I had a cataract removed. Okay, as soon as I had the cataract removed, my eyesight improved like immediately. It improved and everything, and then I started getting inflammation. Okay, the same eye that the cataract was removed from, it got inflamed like three times, and now my vision's gotten worse. And they put me on this steroid, with these eye drops and everything.
Mm-hmm. Now, did the steroids help the inflammation in the vision?
That's what they're saying, that steroid drop is supposed to help the inflammation of that eye.
They say it's supposed to, but how long have you been using that steroid drop?
I've been using it now for about maybe 4 months now. 4 months.
Okay. Have you seen any improvement?
No, my vision is not improved, and
Okay.
back in
So what do you weigh? What do you weigh, sir?
204,
Okay, and how tall are you?
6'2".
All right. Any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes? Oh, you said diabetes. Are you controlling your diabetes with medication or just diet?
Well, I do take a pill and everything, but back in '05, they said they saw something with my optic nerves. My optic nerves are not the same color as they should, regularly should be.
Okay, sure. Okay, well, hang on here a second. Okay, Shar, what would you do for this guy? He's got diabetes. He's got his diabetes and A1C hemoglobin under control. He's had cataracts removed, weighs 200 pounds. And medication that they gave him, anti-inflammatory medication, didn't seem to help. Okay, and so what would you do for this guy, for his diabetes and also for his eyesight?
Well, I would get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and then I would add the occutive, and I would also add the glucogel, and he needs to quit eating fried foods. That's causing the inflammation in oils.
Yeah, exactly. No fried food, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, no oils, no gluten, wheat, barley, and oats. And just for our listeners, why did you say glucogel, which is for supporting and promoting maintenance, repair, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, things like bone matrix, bone itself? Why are you giving a bone supplement to somebody with eyesight problems?
Well, because it rebuilds all the stuff around the eye too. It rebuilds the cartilage and everything, every place.
And the skull, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because he said, and you picked up on this, that the optic nerve was not the color it should be, and when that skull is squeezing that optic nerve coming from the brain through the skull into the eye, you can be cutting off the blood supply to the eye too. You're exactly right. You get an A++, dear, and call us every 2 weeks, James, and we'll walk you through this. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Colorado. And Wayne, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Wayne, you're on the air.
Yes, I'm going to thank you for all you've done for our family. My wife no longer has a sciatica problem or acid reflux.
Hey, appreciate the testimony.
And I have a friend that's followed your program. He's no longer a diabetic.
Now, isn't that amazing? How long had he been a diabetic?
This friend had been a diabetic for quite a while. And
years.
I shared your program with him, and he went to the doctor a month ago, and he was told he was no longer a diabetic.
That's a great testimony. Thank you.
Yeah, you solved my gluten problem. That was I talked to you when you were in Farmington, New Mexico, and
okay.
What five other doctors couldn't do. But my question for you today is that I have some really bad varicose veins, and I've been following your diet and the supplement program for it. I was wondering to know if there's any point in time where they get so bad that there has to be surgery or anything done.
Usually not. Well, how much do you weigh? We only got a few moments here. What do you weigh, Wayne?
155. I'm 5'8", and I'm 74 years old.
Okay. Well, let's see here. I'm assuming you're on 2 healthy brain and heart packs or 2 healthy start packs.
Yes.
And okay. And so, Charmaine, what would you add to Wayne's program to support maintenance repair of those veins in his leg, the varicose veins?
I'd add a lot of selenium.
Okay, and it's not for the selenium per se, but it's the cofactors in that selenium. She's exactly right. We take people, Wayne, whose varicose veins are maybe anywhere from a ½ inch to greater in diameter. I mean, some of them are as big as garden hoses. We actually have pictures of this. And in 6 months' time, they're gone. Okay? And so you give the cardiovascular system the raw materials, and even your cardiovascular system, your heart, your arteries and veins, and your valves can repair themselves. But you got to be intensive about this and avoid all the bad stuff. Absolutely no fried food, no processed meats, no oils or gluten. Get rid of all the inflammation. And I would kind of ramp it up. If you want to get rid of those veins, this won't be forever, but it might be for 3 to 6 months. Get rid of all the bad stuff, the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils, the gluten, as Shar said. Get rid of all those inflammatory things, and take 2 full doses a day of the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, a full dose, which would give you the selenium and the cofactors that she's talking about. And what else would you do, Shar, for the actual wall of these veins? It's made out of collagen, kind of a connective tissue. What would you give?
Well, the glucogel then, right?
Yeah, exactly. You get an A+. Good girl. Yep, I'd go ahead and take 15 glucogel a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. Not only will that support and maintain cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue. There it is, that connective tissue, and that includes connective tissues and arteries and veins. And so that's going to speed up healing of all connective tissue in the body, including those veins. What you want to do is take a picture on your cell phone of your veins, your varicose veins, and then take a picture with a little ruler or something by them so you can get the measurement. And then a month later, do it again. A month later, do it again. A month later, do it again. And then let's evaluate it 2 weeks and 2 weeks and 2 weeks and 2 weeks, 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks, and we'll walk you through this because we really see benefit in varicose veins all the time. And let's see here. What would you throw in to reduce the risk of thrombosis and blood clots in those veins, Shar?
The niacin plus.
Good girl. Yep. 2 of those niacin plus twice a day. It's 2 bottles a month. They have non-flush time-release niacin, but they also have, what's the name of that enzyme?
Nattokinase.
Nattokinase, which dissolves blood clots. And so that's a little bit of prevention there. And please give us a call every couple of weeks and let us know how you're doing. We'll walk you through this. How much time we have here, Doug? Well, that answers that. So thank you, everybody. Really great testimonies today. Really great questions. Shar was really on it today. And thank you so much to Doug and Sam. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.